Alright, fellas, what's up? So, I'm coming at you with yet again another Cold Steel review, baby. Uh, I watched Last of the Mohicans, and I knew that some of the weapons in that movie looked vaguely familiar, and I realized, wait a minute, I think Cold Steel sells those as like little novelty items. So I figured I'd get them just for the hell of it, because I will be honest with you, that movie is awesome. Uh, And one of the weapons that I ended up getting was the Cold Steel Gunstock War Club. There's a lot of debate on whether or not they fashioned this weapon themselves, or whether or not they may have just stolen the gunstock off of off of their enemies, and just fashioned it out of that. Uh, I did read somewhere that there was no barrel channel along the top of the weapon, so they may have very well fashioned it themselves. And I believe it. I mean, Indians were very crafty when it came to making their own weapons. Needless to say, I cannot think of this weapon without thinking of the Last of the Mohicans, that epic final battle between the main guy and Magua, I think was his name. Just the ultimate payback. Magua killed his son, so then the guy was real mad, and he went to work on him with this particular weapon. It's a pretty cool scene. Y'all should check it out. But specs, it's 2.5 feet long, made out of polypropylene, but it's molded off of a real deal, because you can tell it's got like a wood texture kind of a thing going on, and it's got a spike that it's about 2 or 3 inches long. Hold on a second. It's made out of high carbon steel. I think the only thing I don't like about this product, is this sheath. Um, it's made out of cardboard or plastic or something, and just the drawstring is just really crappy. You got to do a lousy double knot, and I don't like it. And there aren't. Maybe I could modify it so I could put like what is it called? Some paracord on here instead, just so that the sheath is a little more secure on there. But I guess that's my only complaint about this particular item by Cold Steel. Great item, lousy sheath. Let me just put this down here real quick. The spike is about 2 or 3 inches long, and as I mentioned, it's made out of carbon steel. And, well, I highly doubt that there's any practical use for this. I mean, in Texas, it is a club, and I'm pretty sure the spike doesn't help. But you never know. I mean, if you live in a state where, weapon laws in terms of clubs are a little more lax, then by all means. So, needless to say, polypropylene is indestructible. I know I smashed wood in my reviews of my Cold Steel canes, but I thought I'd try and break some cinder blocks. So this is some cinder. I'm just going to show you guys just how hardcore this is. Here we go. Yep. So the block actually broke into 4 separate pieces. Let me just stand them up here. In fact, let me just get them all and show them to you up close. This is what's left of what I just smashed. Let me just set this off to the side here. And okay, I'm not gonna say that this thing has hatchet capabilities, but I mean, this little spike, I mean, I guess if you're out in the woods and you gotta get some wood, it'll chop up. It won't be a clean cut, but it can kind of work at the capacity of a hatchet. Uh, I know that in the commercials that they have, they like to do throwing, but I don't know, the guy that did that, he must have been an expert because I did try a few throws and it didn't work as well. So there are a couple. Hold on, let me get up here real close. By the way, there are a couple of little scuff marks and stuff like that where where the brick kind of you know scratched the surface. But other than that, I mean, it's completely durable. This is very, very tough. I mean, obviously, I highly doubt there's ever going to be a situation where you could use this practically. But if God forbid you're in a situation where you have to use this as a weapon, maybe against a dangerous animal or anything like that, it would be reliable. So I guess that's just about it. Questions or comments? You all do know the drill. Peace out, fellas.